Hi everyone. In this video, we discuss Python variables. In Python, variables are used to store data values. These values can be of various types, such as numbers, text, lists, or more complex data structures. Variables provide a way to give a name to a piece of data so that you can refer to it later in our code. Here are some key points about Python variables. Here, variable naming rules. Here is a variable naming rules of variable names start with the letter A to Z or A to Z, small letters or capital letters, or an underscore, even start with underscore also. You can the remaining character in the variable name can include letters, numbers, and underscores. Now, third point, variable names are case sensitive. So, my variable and my variable are can store is different values. Now, case sensitive is nothing but you can write small letters. You can write small letters and capital letters. You can write capital letters. You can write all small letters. You whatever you want to be write like this way is case sensitive. But you must start with a letter, small letter or capital letter or underscore, not with any numbers. Python reserved words, also known as keywords, cannot be used as a variable names. Some of the words are reserved for Python code, so don't use that kind of words for a variable names. Okay. Now, what is assignment? To assign a value to a variable, you can use the assignment operator that is called equal to is called as an assignment operator. For example, my underscore variable is called as a variable name which is equal to which is assigned operator to 42. Okay. Now after that is a Python data types. What are the Python data types? Python is a dynamically typed, meaning why you don't need to declare the data type of variable explicitly. Python will interpret the data type based on the value assigned to it. Common data types including int means integer, float means floating point number. Now string str nothing but string, bool nothing but boolean point is called true or false statements or true or false conditions. List called as list. Tuple is called as a tuple. Dict is called as dictionary. It's set is called set. Here's some of the more. I will explain this int, float, state, boolean, list, tuple, dict, and set in briefly in further videos. Now, what is called variable reassignment? Here, you already seen this assignment operator, right? It is a variable name assign 42. What is called reassignment? That nothing but you assign a variable name is equal to 42. I want to reassign with another variable with the same variable. I want to change the assignment value. The value is changed. New value will given to the same variable. Now, what is called variable scope? The variable scope, there are two types of scopes, global scope and locally. The variables can have different scopes. There are global. Global means various defined outside of any function. The global is nothing but the function of values outside the function can be accessed from anywhere in the code. Now it's called global. What is called local variables? Local variables are defined within the function, have local scope, are only accessible within the function called as the variable scope. Now what is constraints? While Python doesn't have constraints like some other languages, it is a convention to use uppercase letters for variable names to indicate that they can intended to be constraints. For example, pi is called one of the constraints, like its assigned value of 3.14159 is mathematical notation you can use for constraints. How to deleting a variables? Here you can delete a variable using del system statement. Sorry, del all as a delete, not del. It is not Dell computer. Okay, it's called as a del. Del. Del means deleting. Here this is a variable name and assign to the operator and give the value 42. We can give any value like 42, 44, 48, 52 or 56 or 59 or 61, 64 and 68 and 72 like these ways. Okay, you can give 1 to 72 numbers, 1 to 100 numbers, 1 to any number you can give this value. You can give 1 crore, you can give 10 crores, you can give billion crore of number here. You can give the assign a variable. Now to delete this variable name, automatically delete the variable. Okay, I'll show you in the VS Code. what is called variable types and checking. Here, this is my variable, right? What I am assignment to the number 42. 42 is called as is integer or floating point or any string. 42 is a integer, like it is a number, so it is called integer. I want to check by using this print statement and type. Type is nothing but I want to show what kind of variable it is by using by variable name. I will show you in the VS Code. I can understand very briefly about this function, right? Now, they are the fundamental concepts of variables in Python. Variables plays a crucial role in programming, allows you to store and manipulate the data as your code executes. Okay, I will show you in the VS Code execution of all these command of the codes in the VS Code. Briefly explain the variables in Python. Now you can see this is the codes from ChatGPT I taken. Now I want to create a file. Second one, Python variables dot ipynb. This is the extension of notebook. Now I have created a file. This is called Python variables dot ipynb. Now I want to take the codes from Mithramma IT, copy Python variables. Now paste it. What is this here? Python variable. I want to take the number 44. Right? My underscore variable is equal to 44. Execute it. The kernel is taking to the interpreter. Now kernel is running. And out. Now I want to copy this variable and paste it and run it. Now I want to get 44. Right? Now I want to take another variable. I want to take another code section. I want to take a string. Is one of the variable is equal to 48. Okay. Now I want to run this. Now I want to add another one. Shankar is equal to some value 98. Okay. Now I want to execute this one. In this, I want to get this Shankar, copy it, and I want to take another code, run it. I get the value 90. What is the value I send to Shankar? 98. Is get it not called? This is called as a variable. The Shankar is nothing but is variable. Is assigned with operator is equal to with 98. So what you want to run? The Shankar you run, you get the value 98. Like that. Similarly, is mine variable is called as a variable. You can write any variable in this. You can write your name in this place tree. You can Shankar your place. You can write another name. You can any variable assigned to the some numbers and some values. Suppose I want to give another one in this. I want to give Sri power equal to this is a variable. I want to give Sri power is equal to some any string value like a success. Okay. Now this is one of the string. Now don't give any breaks between the parts. Otherwise you can give sub like underscore. You can if you have to give any space, it's not considered for this variable. You can give like underscore. Okay. Now this is one to be is called as one of the variable. C power is one of the variable is assigned to success. It is one of the string. Now I want to run it. Now run. I want to C power copy it, take one code, paste it, run it. What I get a success? I want to get the output as success. So I want to assign a value of Sri power to success. If I want to change this on a success to I mean what do you say? Suppose goal. On the goal, put it. I want to change this one also. This one 777. Okay. I want to run it. is run. Okay, now I want to share to execute this shape power. What I am get output the success. In order to execute this one, I want to get the goal is output. Now you see, so this is a variable, assign some value. So updating the values with respect to changes. Now what is the Shankar value before 98? Now what is Shankar value? Triple seven, 5 sevens. Now get the value 5 7. In this way you can get the value. Now we have to see where is this tree. Now we go to tree, run it. I'll get the value a error because I give the capital letter at the beginning. Now I given the small letter at the beginning, so I get the error. So C is not defined. When I want to give small letter at the beginning, right? Is it right? I give small letter in the first. Now I want to give a capital letter at the beginning. I want to run it. I get the value, right? If I give small letter or any mistake in this lost, I want to give C, yeah, like yeah. So it gets run, it's not given, this variable is not defined. If I want to give correct spelling what is given in this previous, what is given here, same variable I given here, I will get the output like this. Now go to second one. Here this is the variable. Here this I want to paste this both. Here I want to space this. Now I want to run it. Now I want to my variable. I want just you want to run only the variable, not the value. Okay. Now run the value. Get the 44. I want to change. It says 48. I want to run it and run. Now 48 is getting right. Now I want to change this value. Hello world. Right. Just run it. Let's go to be pasted. My variable. This is both the same variables, but in this the Visual Studio Code have you can assign a new value to the variable. Here, this is the previous one, right? This is the next previous one. This is the previous one to this one. So this is the next one. This is the previous one to this one. This is the previous one to this one. Now this is the next value. What you have assigned now is running the not present now. Now I want to change this value to hello. Not I want to change this like Mithramma IT. I want to run it. Now I will change my variable name. I want to save the variable name, but the value is changed. So I want to get the value like Mithramma IT in this comments. Like, okay, this is output comment. This is called assignment of variables to a value. What is the next command? How to delete a variable? Okay, let's see. Python variable. Go to the next code. This here you can split it by using this. Now my variable is equal to 42. Now I want to change to 47. Okay, now execute it. Now delete my variable. I want to delete my variable. Variable is deleted. Now if I want to run my variable, is it executed or not? No, because you are deleted it my variable name, right? Now I want to run it. See this, I want to run it. It's executed. Now I want to run. It's 47, right? Now again I run it. Again after I delete my variable, run it. It's get value because we are deleting using this delete function. Can delete the my variable name. Okay, that's why you not get the value of the variable. What is the next? Here finally you get the type of a variable. What is the type of variable? How to find out a type of variable? Let's see, this code is very important in Python programming for interview questions also. They are asking different levels. Okay, let's split it. Here now I want to change the variable name. I want to change the variable name like before. Suppose NA or NA Narayan. Okay, Narayan is equal to 48. Suppose the roll number assigned some value some person, right? So myself Lakshmi Narayan is equal. So I already before you say that there is no mean gap between the names. So in this variable name, if you give the gap between this name, it gives indentation error. When I have to give space, there is no indentation error is there. So you cannot give any. If you want to give space, give you underscore like this. then it's no problem for variable. Okay, now my roll number is 48. Now click and enter. Here what it says, print type of, what is type? Here I want to run this. What it says, error, because I'm giving the variable name 48, not my variable. If I want to copy this variable name and paste here my variable in place of my variable. Okay, now I want to run it. Is 48. What it says, if 48 is a number, right? Number is called as integer, right? Now is 48. Now I want to run it. It is called as a class type integer, right? The output is like that, class type integer. Okay, when the 48.9, now run it. What is the output you can get? Can you guess? The output is floating point. You can change the output, right? From this, whenever the number is in float. However, in this video, we discuss advantages of Python variables. Python variables offer several advantages that contribute to the language's popularity and ease of use. Here some key advantages of Python variables are dynamic typing, easy to read and write, automatic memory management, and support for multiple data types like integer, floating, string, lists, and tuples, and dictionaries, and sets, and more. They're flexible to allow what different types of data types in a single program, not lengthy declaration. In some languages, you need to declare variable with their types and allocate memory explicitly. In Python, you can create variables and assign values to terms in single line reduction the code overthread. And sixth one is your variable reassignment and global and local scope and interactive interpreter and variable naming and conventions and flexibility in data structures. Read eval print loop REPL for Python interactive shell provides a convenient way to test and experiment with variables and code snippets. Community and libraries and cross-platform compatibility like Mac, Windows, Linux, all these for different operating systems. Overall, Python variable handling simple. The programming process encourages good coding practices and contributes to the language's popularity in a wide range of application domains. It is enough for this video. Thank you. In this video, we discuss some interview questions and solutions on Python variables. Here, the question number one, what is the difference between local and global variables in Python? Mostly asking the question in the interview. In Python, local variables are defined within a function and have a local scope, meaning they can only access within that function. Global variables are defined outside of any function and have a global scope, making them accessible from anywhere in the code. Here is a, this is called global variable. Var nothing but variable is a global underscore is var nothing but variable is assigned a values 10, right? Here is a function, def function. My function is called as a parameter. In this function, we can local variable. Here local underscore var means variable assigned 5. Here there is two variables, global variable and local variable. The local variable is nothing but a variable which is in the function is called as a local variable. Here you can printing of a global variable, right? Here accessing of global variable, comment like this. Here you print local variable, local underscore var. Here access of local variable is a comment. Okay. Now it's my function. What do you call function here? After the function is called, you can write down global variable. Here accessing of global variable outside the function is called as global variable. Inside the function is called as local variable. Now here what it says, finally comment here, print local variable. This will result in the error. Here var is not is an accessible here. Local variable is not accessible outside, only the inside. Wherever the global is inside, outside, wherever the global is a global entire, right? So it is called entirely you can execute it. But local variable is only inside the function. Okay. Now what is the second question? What is a variable? Shadowing in Python. Why should you avoid it? Here, mostly this question is asking in your interviews, what is different between local and global variables? Some views are differently asking it by confusing of the interviewer to the interviews. In the variable shadowing occurs when local variable has the same name as global variable. Here in this, local variable, global variable is x value, the local variable is x value. Same global variable effectively hiding the global variable within the local scope, it can lead to confuse and unexpected behavior. So it is generally best to avoid variable shadowing. Here is the example. Here x is equal to 10. If my underscore function is here x variable is equal to 75, this local variable shadowing the global variable x, right? So the print of x will print the local value of x. After the function, we will print the global variable of x. This is called as the shadowing in Python, variable shadowing. Okay. Now the third question, what it says, how can you swap the value of two variables in Python without using a temporary variable? How can you swap variables of two variables? How to swap this? Here is the solution. How you can swap two variables in Python using tuple unpacking. Here a is equal to 5, b equal to 10. A is one of the variable assigned to the argument 5. B is a variable assigned value 10. Okay. Now swap. How to swap a comma b equal to b comma a? Now a value is equal to b. B value is equal to b or a. So print a. When what is the value of a? A assigned to b. Coming to b assigned to a. So the value of a is b value 10. The value of b is 10. It is assigned to a 5. So output is like this. Now coming to fourth question, explain global keyword in Python. What is global keyword? The word which is outside the function, which is called as a variable which is outside the function, is called as a global keyword. So global keyword in Python is used to indicate that a variable is a global variable, even if it is assigned a value within the local scope. Example, within a function, it allow you modify a global variable from within a function. Here what it says, outside the function, here inside a global variable, declare x is a global variable. Yes, global variable is anything inside outside, but mostly you can reach out in outside, but inside is a local variable. Here is an example giving both inside and outside. You modify the global variable within a function. Okay, you can modify it within the function. Now fifth question, what is the purpose of non-local keyword in Python? What is the purpose of non-local? What is non-local? You know, locally and globally. What is non-local? Non-local keyword is used to indicate the variable is a nested function, is not local to that function, nor is it is a global variable. It refers to the nearest and closest scope that is not global. This is helpful when you want to modify a variable from an outer function within a nested function. What it says, here is a function, here is one of the outer function, here is the inner function. In this outer function, one of the global variable is there. In this inner function, one of the non-local variable. Modify x from outer function scope. Here you have modify the x value from the non-local. The inner function is calling here. The function x is will be modifying of x. Now function here outer function. Now we are calling of inner function. We are modifying of a non-local value because you modifying the x of outer value. So can use non-local value of x. Okay. What is sixth question? What is the purpose of delete statement in Python? Here, del means del. Del means delete step. This statement in Python used to delete a reference to an object, which can be included deleting variables, elements from a list, or entires from a dictionary. It is used to free up memory or remove unwanted references. Here is an example. My underscore variable is equal to 42, right? Here is one of the variable. My underscore variable is variable equal assigned to the operator integer 42. Now delete my variable. Here deleting of my variable reference. One of the object is deleted, variable is deleted, right? Now object will be deleted. There will be an error when my variable no longer exists when I want to print this value. Okay. What is seventh question? How can you check if variable exists in Python? How to check? You can use locals or globals function to check if a variable exists in the locally or globally scope respectively. Additionally, you can use try and except block to handle the case where a variable may or may not exist. But try except functions. Here, the try, what is my underscore variable? You can give variable name. Except name error. When you get the name error, print my variable does not exist. Else, print my variable exists. Here, my given the variable name, right? Given the variable name, except name error. If I have any name error, print my variable does not exist. Else, if name error is not getting, else we can print my underscore variable underscore exists. This is how the interviewer questions in your interview panel. These interview questions or solutions will be helpful to understand the decision of various aspects of Python variables during of your interviews. This is enough to this video. Thank you.